Recently, towards the end of September, the Trump for President 2020 campaign ran an ad alleging that Joe Biden withheld aid from Ukraine and was getting $1 billion, some kind of weird, the whole thing's a lie, basically. They created an ad filled with lies. They tried to get it on some networks. CNN said, no, absolutely not. Everything you've said here is untrue, and it's verifiably untrue.
I think that's a little bit of a Weasley claim, because ultimately the guy ended up dropping, the prosecution, dropping the case into Joe Biden's son, even though Joe Biden's son, Hunter, was getting $50,000 from a Ukrainian energy firm. And I have a bridge to sell you if you think that that's like, oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Vice President's son getting $50,000 a month for...
They tried to get it on some networks. CNN said, no, absolutely not. Everything you've said here is untrue, and it's verifiably untrue. But then they went to Facebook with this ad. And Facebook said, okay, we'll run the ad, whatever, we don't care. Joe Biden's campaign said, hey, you're running this ad that now has millions upon millions of views, and it's filled with lies. And
CNN banned the ad. And they banned the ad because they say, hey, this isn't accurate, and how could you? And, Joe Biden's been losing it. Joe Biden sent a letter to CNN scolding them again. This is the second letter that the Biden campaign has sent. And the letter says, basically, don't talk about Hunter Biden at all.
I repeatedly had to say, I'm not even a fan of Joe Biden. I want him out of the race. But what they're doing to him here is sickening, and they're doing the same thing to Elizabeth Warren. They're going to do the same thing to Bernie Sanders. And all the while, this former Republican operative who's in charge of it is going to continue to tell us that, hey, even lies and misinformation are part of a primary process.
He's demanding stuff of the media, and he thinks this is this is fine. Well, I want to see the media now turn around and immediately accuse him of, why are you being like Trump and saying fake news? When Bernie accurately criticizes the media, they say, why are you being like Trump? Biden is sending cease and desist letters. And they're like, oh, okay, sir, if you say so.
Because even false statements and misleading content and ads are an important part of the political conversation. Lies are important for our political conversations.
Biden sending strongly worded letters to CNN. Stop covering this. CNN is banning the ad for saying it's factually wrong. Well, yes and no. Parts of it are misleading, but the core of it is Hunter Biden's corrupt, and that's kind of true.